WEMF Radio.
All the money in the world can't buy your way into heaven. It can't buy your way out of hell. It was made to be spent right here, and I'm going to have the best clothes, best boots, best diamonds, best cars, trucks, motorcycles, booze, and women on the face of this earth, just as long as I can keep going.
We came here tonight for some wild times, and we're gonna get it. 'Cause we're the humanoids from the USA, and you'll never forget it. Yeah!
You and rock and roll.
Welcome to. Alrighty. Welcome to Ripple Music presents the Sleazegrinder All-American, Joey.
All-American USA style.
Super Rock Power Hour. Hey, could you turn me up a little bit more? Is that possible?
If I could find it.
Yeah.
All right,
I got
thank
you.
Thank you.
He's got a wicked long arm.
I was going to say.
How's that? Is that good?
Thanks,
He's
buddy.
the best guy.
Yeah,
My arms are longer than my body.
That's good.
It's a bold-faced lie.
We are your gateway to a rock and roll weekend.
Yeah.
My name is Ken, but you may know me better as the frankly legendary Boston rock writer Sleazegrinder. And this, of course, is the last gang in town. To my left, the Robbie to my evil Knievel, the Dark Empress of Boston Rock, Stacy DC. Hey, buddy.
Good evening.
And to my right, the guys that I like to call the Magnificent Brotherhood, the Humanoids.
Hey.
Nice to see you.
Joey Sin, Mike Demonic, and of course Johnny Machine. Behind the boards, it's Nash. Behind the camera, it's DJ Aerosmith. Hey, buddy.
He looks really sharp tonight. He's not wearing his usual tracksuit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, listen, it's a big show tonight. Laugh makers Kevin Quigley and David Thomas, they're right out there. They're going to make us laugh in a little bit.
Pressure's on.
Seriously, it takes a lot.
Stacy saw one of those guys naked last night.
Yep.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Also, White Dynomite are sort of here.
There's a representative.
Definitely a
There's
representative.
a White Dynamite representative here tonight.
One member of White Dynomite is here.
Yeah.
Maybe two, right? Is another one
I
coming?
don't see the other one.
No.
I'll tell you this.
The other one was just a mannequin.
I'll tell you this. First of all, number one, this is the Ripple Music Presents Sleazegrinder show.
Absolutely.
Can you guess who puts out White Dynamite records?
You know who's on who's on Ripple? It's White Dynamite.
Nuh-uh. I don't buy that.
No, sir.
Yes, kid.
I've been plugging this show for weeks.
You
right?
have. We've been talking about it since day one.
Last night I'm in Natick, Mass.
Ah, who wasn't?
I want to go there tonight. It's Friday night.
Seeing Slade Cleaves perform. Fantastic show, by the way.
I don't even know what that means.
The great Slade Cleaves. There was an intermission. I shouldn't have checked. I should have just left things alone, enjoyed my evening.
Right.
Before the show, had a nice seafood dinner with my beautiful bride. It was a wonderful night. I check my phone during intermission. It's Tim Katz, head of White Dynomite, informing me that no members of White Dynomite were going to make the White Dynomite interview.
Wait, so did you write Tim Katz a eulogy?
So, no, because Tim Katz said, no, crisis averted. They're coming. Don't worry. Meanwhile, look, Pete's out there.
I mean,
Pete's
I'm
been
not
in the
even
band for
convinced
like
that guy's in the band.
Pete's been in the band for like a week, but he is wearing his white outfit though. You got to give him that much.
Yeah, he looks
That's
nice.
true.
Right?
Yeah.
Representative.
Hell of a guy, anyways.
He's a good guy. So it'll be fun to talk to anyway, right?
Yeah,
totally.
exactly.
Is this show going to crash and burn? Because, like, we were all going to wear white tonight.
I know.
No one is.
Everything.
Nobody told me anything about that.
I swear to God, or maybe I didn't tell him, but I told the other guys.
Joey was supposed to wear white linen from, where'd you
It
get
ended
that?
up being cold outside. I can't wear a linen shirt when it's cold outside. That's preposterous.
By the way, before we get started, speaking of naked, Stacy said something really disturbing the other day. Listen to this. She was talking about her funeral.
Oh, shoot.
And she was saying that when she dies, here's what she wants. She wants to be naked and have it be an open casket funeral, so that people can see what a dead body really looks like.
Oh, that's what people want during a funeral. Definitely.
Definitely. That kind of
Wait,
closure
there's
is what
more.
anyone would need.
And then she says, and you know what? Anybody that comes, they can do whatever they want to me. They can do experiments on me if they want.
One experiment each, right?
And then she goes, they can put Legos in me.
Oh, my.
What the hell?
If that's what their experiment, if you want to like take out an eyeball, take out my eyeball. If you want to put something in me, put a Lego in me.
I have to go. Sorry, everybody.
Well, you know,
I'm freaked out.
He's going to go write an
Science.
email to Legos right
Yeah,
now.
I gotta go get my Legos.
Well, that's the problem. She's assuming that she's got 60 more years or so. An anvil could fall on her on the way home tonight.
That's true.
And a week from now, you're getting sodomized with Legos by the
Yeah.
humanoids.
Exactly.
That could happen.
That's fine. That's
You
my
wouldn't be the
dying
first.
wish right now.
We made a name in that regard, actually. It's,
I'm just saying they're very pointy.
By the way,
Corners.
to-
you don't think about it.
to-
So that's-
pointy and pokey.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come that for a long, long time.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, if you die after me, I'm giving you permission to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm not going to stuff you full of Legos when you're dead.
I might.
Mike might.
Yeah, I might.
I think Mike likes the idea.
Yeah.
To follow up from last week, everybody, apparently Dan won the Gondoliers inter-band boxing match, so I guess we all have to... I don't forget who was with John, but we have to pay up.
I say, where's the proof?
Mike, Paul, Nash, and I won the bet.
Yeah, but also, where's the proof?
Also,
Yeah.
John said that...
Who cares? We won.
that
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
Nothing.
John said that Dan might have broken his ribs in the process. I don't know. There's a video available that may or may not be one of their art scams. That's the problem with the
That's what
Gondoliers.
I think. Those artsy, fartsy
There's no
freaks.
question in this matter. There's
Did you
no
watch
question.
that? Did you watch that video? It has an art scam vibe to it.
I didn't. No one told me about. I forgot about that a long time ago. I'm pretty upset about it.
Well, it's on there. Dan wants a new contender now that he's the de facto heavyweight boxing champion of the Boston rock scene.
Joey Sin.
So if anybody wants to
Joey
fight
Sin.
Dan,
Joey Sin. Naksu Cow.
that could be pretty good, Joey.
Right?
What do you think?
Which one was Dan?
Dan was the bald guy.
Shorter,
think?
stocky George Costanza.
Yeah, oh,
one.
come
Yeah,
on.
you could take him out, man.
You could take this guy.
Got him.
For this intensive purpose right now, yeah, totally.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, so it's going to be another
It's gonna be
art scam
awesome.
video.
The next one is Joey Sin versus Dan.
Yes, exactly. All my money's on
In
Joey
a
Sin.
puzzle
Joey
match.
Sin.
Place your bets now,
Just
man.
suffocate him with your hair.
Oh.
I'm going to let my money ride from the last one.
So everybody get in touch, and we'll get the betting going because that's going to be a hell of a match.
Oh
Joey.
yeah.
Be blood on the dance floor that night.
Hell
Also, the Humanoids played with the Meatmen
It
on
was
Wednesday
unbelievable.
night.
Sure did.
Fantastic.
So quickly, guys, if you want to just tell us how that was, how it felt, how it smelled, just lay it all on the line for us. Tell us what the night was
Ooh,
like.
boy.
I'm gonna tell you, it was pretty goddamn magical.
Yeah.
And we got to play with our heroes, the Meatmen, and hang out with Tesco V, who's super cool.
Yeah.
And there was people there, which is a new
Yeah.
thing for us. And we sold merch and everything. It
Beautiful.
was crazy, yeah. And the original singer of the Humanoids, who we had some bad vibes with.
Right. Great Clay Inferno.
Not only did he hook the show up, but then brought us all shots of whiskey
On
while
stage,
playing.
yeah.
Yep.
It was classy.
So, hatchet buried. What are you going to do after that?
Really?
right?
Wow.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
All
yeah.
you guys, you too, Johnny. You're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're
absolutely.
on board. It's a
He,
collective hatchet burying.
Yeah, I was
Exactly.
I was out in the hallway, and he came up and he showed me that you guys had given him a Humanoids patch,
That's right.
and he was.
I didn't sanction that. What?
Oh, I forged your signature.
And he was pretty happy about it. So it was beautiful. It
Cool.
was just a wonderful night all around.
I think he's just
Magical.
trying to weasel his way onto this show.
Yeah, I know he is. I know he is. But I told him that we might have some
No, we don't have enough mics. I'm just trying to be practical.
business in the future with Clay Inferno. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Anyways,
mean-
hatchet buried.
Dan needs more people to fight, after all.
True. And the Meatman show was awesome.
Yeah, maybe if he beats Dan in a fight, he has a shot.
I didn't exactly. I didn't catch the Meatmen portion. I went around the corner.
Oh,
and
my
saw,
goodness.
I saw Natural Child, which is pretty great. But
Yeah, I'm sure they're way better than the Meatman.
Yeah. I actually lost my voice, not from playing the show, but from singing along to the Meatmen, and it was great.
All right, so we're gonna bring these dudes in a minute because I think Kevin ties nicely in with the worst gig of the week
Yep.
because he was there.
Yep.
So-
he and I were there, and that's about
I
it.
know.
And none of the rest of you showed
Listen,
up.
I didn't realize that I had a thing.
Yeah, and I had a medical emergency.
And then Mike had a medical emergency.
It's true.
I just wasn't
I
going to
just
go.
know where my priorities lie.
Johnny and Joey just refused to go. So.
Yes.
Right.
So, but this week, there's a lot of contenders for worst gig. First of all, there's the big show at Jocks tonight. There are many things that could go wrong tonight. Am I right? DJ Harrowsmith, you going tonight? Yeah. Okay, good. So me and the DJ will be there at least. So that's Power Slut and Solo Sex and Thrust Club. I got to get a Thrust Club pin. That's my mission for the evening.
It's a pretty good name.
Could you get me one too?
Yeah.
No. If you want one, you got to go. If
I
you're not
went to
going,
Naked Comedy. You didn't
oh, yeah,
go.
that's right. Okay, I'll get you a Thrust Club.
You definitely owe it for that.
I do owe her for that. You're right. Also, there's the punk rockin' and pasty poppin' burlesque show at the Midway on Monday.
Ooh.
Burlesque Monday night, JP,
Monday
I want to
burlesque.
go.
dirty JP riffraff, only this time naked.
Well, and Monday night. All my favorite things together at once.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
So that one could be something. And on Wednesday, what do you know? WEMF is hosting an amateur comedy night at PA's called the Losers Lounge.
Oh, I'm supposed to go to that.
Right.
It's Monday?
That's Wednesday.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll be there.
I'm doing stuff.
You can't.
Other stuff, I mean.
You can't miss that. Any of these shows would be regrettable. We're going to try to catch them all because maybe they all will be.
Yeah.
That's a best case scenario for us.
Listen, though, I don't know if I want to go to the worst gig of the week every night of the week.
But they could turn into the best gig. Was Naked Comedy really the worst, or was it?
No, it was good. I wasn't on as many drugs this time, so it was pretty good.
And she brought the orgy guy.
I brought the orgy guy.
Nice.
Yikes.
He got caught taking a photo.
Oh, you can't.
I
do
can't
so
take
he
my
should be-
friends. I can't.
Yeah, your friends are awful. He should be banned from Naked Comedy from now on.
Well, let's.
So one thing that they
those
say
guys
is
we can blacklist
don't
him.
take pictures.
Yeah, that's one of my. I
Ruins the integrity of the whole
I
thing.
know. I'm a
Right.
respect. I have. I know the etiquette of going to these shows, and nobody I bring does. So I'm just gonna go solo.
Because I'm telling you guys this. So with Naked Comedy, one of the things that happens, that one of the activities is midway through, they ask if anybody from the audience wants to come up, get naked, tell a joke.
Huh?
Anybody can do it.
Yep.
Before the show is over, I'm going to do it.
Okay, awesome.
It's going to be great.
The problem is,
Jesus.
it takes him 10
It
minutes.
takes
to
me
take,
forever to take my clothes off, and you're supposed to do it quickly. So
His
I'm
pants
not.
are so tight.
Yeah,
What about a Velcro tracksuit?
yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out.
just warm-up suit. You just throw it right
Ooh,
off.
rip them right off.
I don't think I can wear my usual gear. So,
Yeah.
but we'll figure it out. Anyway, we're gonna get those guys out in a minute. So when we break for the song, Joey, will you collect the two comedic gentlemen
Sure.
and leave Niffing out there?
The guys
to,
who are not niffing.
yeah, leave him out there to rot a little longer.
Yeah, you should also insult him or something when you're coming back in here and leaving him out there.
Assault.
Well, no, not assault. Just insult.
Insult.
All right, everybody. First, this is a rock and roll show after all, so let's play a rock and roll song all the way from Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It's Blindside Thunder, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
The future humanoids. The humanoids from 15 years from now. Blindside Thunder with Rock and Roll Junkie on EMF.
You're listening to WEMF Radio, presented by the Sound Museum, Boston.
The Super Rock Power Hour is back, everybody. So here they are, Kevin Quigley, David Thomas. Let's have a round of applause for the funny man.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't we applaud after? Because I haven't really heard anything funny yet.
I know, nothing's funny has happened yet. But these two guys host a comedy show every Tuesday night at the Phoenix Landing, which is right around the corner here in lovely downtown Central Square. That's right.
8:30 to 10 every Tuesday night.
So we're going to get to that in a moment. Kevin is also putting together a comedy/drag queen show. Is that correct over at Jocks?
Okay, so it's at Jocks. Drag is upstairs, comedy and rock and roll is downstairs.
But they will intermingle.
I think they're going to. Yeah.
There's almost no way for them not to intermingle.
There's
in
gonna
some kind of
probably
thing.
drag queens are probably gonna come in and take over the show at some point. But yeah, we have we have some gay comics, some straight comics, and then there's gonna be Old Hat is gonna do rock and roll rockabilly afterwards, and then the drag queens are probably just gonna invade as they tend to.
What is the difference between gay comedy and straight? I guess jokes about.
The thing is, okay, so I like to book gay comics, and I like to tell them they don't have to do gay material. They can, they don't have to, because a lot of people, a lot of gay comedy shows I've heard, make them only do their gay stuff, and it's like that's the most boring stuff I do. I just want to talk and be funny.
Right.
So I just brought some gay comics in, and a couple of them are going to do all of the gay material. But I also brought some what are called bridge comics, which are straight dude comics that appeal to gay audiences.
Right.
And they're interesting. And then, of course, female comics who will bring all of their friends to see the drag show. Which is great.
I wonder if you guys, the Humanoids, could be a bridge rock band.
Right? I should hope so.
A straight rock band that might appeal to gay.
I hope we appeal to someone,
audiences.
anyone out there at all.
Anybody at all?
We don't discriminate in any way.
I think that's Potsy. I think that's...
Oh, yeah, Potsy?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah, but these guys seem gay friendly to me, no?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
We're everybody friendly.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Exactly.
Please
Without
buy our
the
merch.
hugs, though. No hugs.
So the reason, Kevin also does naked comedy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
we
saw
wanted,
his,
I
I
know.
saw it all last night.
So we wanted to talk about that because last week we picked naked comedy as the worst gig of the week, and here's why. Here's why, Kevin.
Okay.
It sounds bad, but it's good.
Okay, tell me.
Because Stacy and I went for the first time a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. It was a blast, right?
It was such a good time.
We saw Kevin naked at that one.
You did.
It was the first time we saw the great Dan Martin.
Yeah.
We saw Todd Clay that night.
Yeah, is Todd Clay alive?
Is he dead?
I think he's alive.
I hope so.
I actually don't know.
That guy's
I can
brilliant.
almost guarantee
the
he's alive.
one-liners.
Yeah.
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 Well, is he coming back to naked comedy?
I think some people come back to naked comedy only like once every 6 months or so. They do it and then they get their adrenaline and then they just want to do regular comedy. For
Well, there's a
while.
few people I'd like to never see.
See, because the idea here, if you don't know, it's at the Improv Boston around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's every month, the first Thursday of the month. It's naked comedy where people do naked stand-up comedy. They get up there, they take it all off, guys, and then they tell their jokes. Why not?
What does it pay?
And
It does not.
Oh, so it's like kind of like what we do.
Yeah,
Tens and tens of dollars.
It pays in confidence.
right. And it's at some point during the show, an audience member, if you want to, you can get naked and go and tell a joke.
Well,
Yeah, last night we got 9 people to come up.
I
and
know.
be
I
naked.
heard it was
amazing.
a gang pile of naked amateurs.
Yeah, and some of them were really funny, and some of them just wanted to get up and be naked on stage. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel like you get that a lot, but there was a stripper last night.
Yeah, but
She
got
was
really
reading out of a
nervous.
joke book, and
And
she
it-
was like, "It's weird. I'm so nervous."
She didn't get the joke either that she was reading, which I thought was kind of
That
funny.
was the funny part. She couldn't really read the joke. She was reading out of the joke book.
But she was like, it was funny because she was nervous to tell jokes, but she had no problem being naked. Whereas some people were totally okay telling jokes, but
Right.
were very nervous.
And then
about
there
being
was the female who was being introduced by the guy. And he was saying she was being introduced into his nudist community.
Yeah, which I thought was a little strange.
So we need to figure that out.
But
Yeah.
I think that there are some people that are there every single month, and I think I've seen them before.
I'm just hearing a lot about the nudist community lately.
There's a lot about the nudist community. There's a
And I
lot.
feel
we
like-
should all give it a shot, or one
I-
of us should.
Yeah.
Do you have to own a golf cart to be in the nudist community?
Just have to sanitize that seat a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, what happened is we went again last month.
Right?
First of all, Stacy was on drugs. So that
No, I was really high.
ridiculous.
Let's just clarify. I was just high on pot.
she brings a bunch of
That was a nice
loud
rhyme.
Drunk.
she brings a bunch of loudmouths with her.
I brought one loudmouth. He brought his roommate, who I didn't know he was bringing. And yeah, their etiquette was horrible.
And then halfway
Unacceptable.
And then halfway through, we got spoken word, naked spoken word.
What's
I didn't
with the spoken word lady?
So-
I'm done with her.
So she comes a lot. She's very. I mean, Andy really likes her. She's a really sweet person. She's really
She
nice.
does shimmer, which is nice.
Yeah, she's great, and she shimmers, and I think it's just a way to change it up from.
What is
jokes.
shimmering?
Yeah, exactly.
She's got
literally.
like glitter,
got glitter all over
her
her.
body, and she's got a really dark, nice complexion.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was mentioned like we all know what that is.
Oh my God! Yeah, she basically is like a Twilight vampire. She shimmers.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I need explaining on that too.
I don't know what that is.
She has
It's like
glitter.
a
Seriously, I'm
roller
not kidding.
coaster.
She
There's
has glitter
highs,
all
and then
over her.
she's a low.
Does this have anything to do with Judas Priest?
These guys are.
If it doesn't, I don't know what's happening.
I'm not sure these guys are a good bridge band for.
Yeah,
the-
they're
No,
escape
Judas
route.
Priest
No.
is your only gay thing. That
Yeah,
you
come on, we love Judas Priest.
But she's good. She just, spoken word isn't for everyone's taste, but she gets in there and she's a little bit different than a lot of stand-up comics. But
Wait, you're not the host. You don't
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to be so PC about this.
I just love
Yeah.
everybody. I love anybody that can get up on stage and do what people do, and I want to support
I did
them.
enjoy her more off drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
She was there
I
again
got
last
it.
night. Yeah.
Maybe
Was it the same? It was kind of the
She was
same
the
thing.
Yeah.
maybe I would like her more on drugs. Maybe if we can work that
Yeah.
out, then we can both
Like,
have a
figure
good
out the
time.
balance.
Then
Contact
she'd
high.
really shimmer.
Exactly.
There you go.
So we figured, maybe it'd be a train wreck the next time, maybe it won't be. But then you went. This time you weren't on drugs.
So
I didn't make it, so that was kind of a bummer.
I know, it's
Mike
sad that
didn't
you weren't
make
there.
it. Mike was supposed to come.
Sorry, I was supposed to make it. I
So
didn't.
there was an incident, and a GI incident.
Yes, it wasn't. It wasn't. I was not involved in
No
this.
shock there.
I had nothing to do with the GI. It was not my GI.
Was
Well,
there an
yes.
explosion?
There was. It was a pretty close call. Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty rough.
Zoinks.
Did you,
Let's just say if you were at Charlie's last night and you had to use the crapper upstairs, you were bummed out. Really bummed.
Literally.
Yeah, it was very. It was a rough time for anyone.
That's
you,
where the
uh,
sanitizer comes in, right?
Kev, did you do your fisting story last
I did
night?
not do my fisting story last night. I did a story about getting with a stand-up comic for 4 months before I realized it wasn't that stand-up comic.
Yeah, you told me that story the other day.
I did.
I got to
It's a
tell
good
you
story.
something. If you think you live an adventuresome life, you got to talk to a gay guy for 5 minutes. Because these guys are operating on a whole different level.
Yeah. I was I mistakenly thought I was with somebody that I wasn't with for 4 months.
I just love how understood that whole situation was.
very strange.
You're not going to see each other's faces.
Well, because I booked this guy on shows and I kept thinking it was him. I'm like, why isn't he talking to me about the hooking up that we're doing? And as it turns out, it wasn't him at all. I was mistaken.
For
And so
4 months.
for 4 months. Well, because when you're a gay dude, you don't have to really talk to someone. You can just like get on an app and find them, and then go to their place, and then it's dark.
But then you're just fumbling around in the dark.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
never want to talk, not even a little.
Well, I have a husband. We're in an open relationship, so we talk. I have my emotional needs met, and I have everything I need from him.
But aren't you like, hey, where's the bathroom? Do you have any beer?
Yeah,
Like, that kind of
exactly.
thing, right?
No, well, so that's the weird thing is that I'm just like having my basically I didn't have a lot of time to talk. Let's just put it that way euphemistically, and he chose not to talk. So it was very so he basically just pointed at stuff, and so I thought it was this whole subterfuge.
Where's the bathroom, El Diablo?
Yeah. So he's also the more I think about it, he's much taller and thinner than the comic I thought I was being with. And
But you're probably going over there drunk a lot, right?
well, no, I don't drink ever. This is the most drunk I've ever been.
Right now?
Right now, like literally right now.
You're doing pretty good.
Specifically
Thank you
for
for trying,
this.
bro.
Yeah.
He's
Way to
drinking
go.
my buffet of drinks over here.
I know. There's a whole.
What do you got over there?
There's a Captain Morgan.
Mini.
There's a
nip?
A nip. I'm having. I don't like this at all, and I keep drinking it.
Let's see. Like we talked to Power Slut last week, an orgy guy about group sex and threesomes. If you remember, we took a poll around the room, and all the guests had been involved, and nobody in the cast had. So
Correct.
In an orgy?
Exactly. And I feel like this is going to happen again. But let's find out how many people in the room have
boy.
experimented with fisting.
Oh, okay.
Is that
That's this.
Wait, if you
is that
have
in the front or back, or could it be both?
It can be both.
Yeah.
There's straight fisting. There's definitely straight
Does
fisting
that-
and lesbian
Well, I've
fisting.
never
Baby,
been a
does
part
that-
of either, but
okay.
I'm just clarifying for everybody else because they're the bridges. And
Yeah, right.
Make sure.
No fists under
I
this
was,
bridge.
I was just wondering if you were trying to clarify and it was going to change your answer or not.
Yeah.
I wish.
So we would say yes with Kevin. Kevin has experimented with fisting.
I have.
How about his partner David, his co-partner in this Tuesday night comedy show? David, how about you?
I got in a fight in middle school once.
I'd like to reiterate that David's a straight,
Yeah.
and he hasn't really done. You haven't experimented with a lot
With
of the
fisting, no.
With fisting, no.
I don't know. I feel that there are other things on people's bodies that are more suited.
But fisting is for everyone.
So you never,
It doesn't belong to
Never
just
tried
one
it.
A
group.
schoolyard fisting, that's a little out of control.
Oh, yeah.
but don't most guys want to fist something?
No.
Somebody?
Why would
I've never had that urge.
I have never had that urge.
No.
Hey, Nash, have you ever experimented with fisting at all?
Never given nor received.
Okay, good. Joey Sin,
No.
Mike Demonic.
The night is young.
That's true.
No.
Johnny Machine.
Paul,
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Did it go well?
front or back?
Very well. Thumbs up.
Front or back, Paul?
DJ Harrowsmith, just lean into a microphone and explain what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to be the only guy here.
All right, you can't see me on camera, but hey, you just start with like a finger or two, and then it starts getting a little bit moist and a little wetter, and then 3 fingers, and it's 4, then it's your thumb is in there, and she's not complaining, so you just
and then you
keep going.
That sounds more
as
like
long
you're
as they
like.
don't say stop, you just keep going.
That sounds more like you're
End of
planting
story.
a seed and then it just grows. I thought the fist is just
That's
like.
what it's
"Ugh."
like.
So
Isn't it alarming that it all fits inside?
yeah, it
there?
is. So how?
That's the weird part.
Does it like a whole? Do you get your whole forearm in there? Or
I didn't go that far.
where did you stop? Just point on your arm for where you stopped.
It's like birthing a calf.
If you
See all the embryo stages.
understand, like, women can give birth. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, and it's
Sure.
really painful.
It's painful, but a fist is not the same size as a baby.
Right.
Generally.
Do you
You're
think
right.
that?
I aspire
But you could
to
totally
fist.
knock out a baby with your fist. You totally can.
David's done that.
Yeah.
Oh, who hasn't? They're so annoying.
Being a straight.
That's like a wet willy or something, something even more insulting.
I like to say a straight and a gay. I think it's funnier.
Yeah, I like that dichotomy. So Dave, you tell me, as the straight, what is the gayest thing you've ever done? And then Kevin, you tell me, as a gay man, what's the straightest thing you've ever
I'm
done?
very excited about this question.
Okay, here we go. First you do.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm in an improv group and I kissed the other guy in my improv group on stage once.
And he
Passionately?
appropriate.
Yeah, passionately.
Tongue? It was no tongue,
Yeah.
but I would say that we were both very into it.
Okay, good.
So was there any movement down there?
Yeah.
Movement.
Yeah, did you feel anything?
Perhaps some slight twitches.
Thanks for your honesty.
That's pretty good. That's pretty gay. On a scale of 1 to
That's
10.
pretty
Are you
gay.
saying there would be no movement for you?
No, there wouldn't be. On a scale of 1 to 10, how gay would you say that is?
That's a solid 7.
I give it a
Some
5.
applause
Right?
for Dave.
That's
He's
a gay guy.
7 on a gay scale.
Thank you.
I will say this. In high school, we ranked our friends gayest to straightest, and
Yeah.
I was the straightest on the spectrum, if you
Were
could
you happy
believe
about
it.
that?
Well,
No, I wasn't.
How did it make you feel?
can you change that some way?
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Probably do it on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, okay, good. Kevin, how about you?
Okay,
Straightest
so
thing you've ever done.
there's 2. I wonder which of the. So I've made out with a lesbian. 2 lesbians.
Wait, hold on. That
Whoa.
one,
Hey, wait.
Is that not
No,
count?
that's
straight?
too confusing to
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can even give him a ding on that one. I don't know.
Well, at the
That's-
time, she wasn't experimenting with women. So we made out. We would go to Rocky Horror, and I was gay, and she was straight
Yeah.
at the time, and
Right.
then we would make out because that was weird at Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
But then I also had sex with a female to male transsexual. So
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know how to rank that one either.
I was really hoping you were just going to say, like, I watched Frasier once. Like,
I mean, I went to I go to Bruce Springsteen concerts all the time.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty straight.
Pretty
yeah,
straight.
it is very straight.
That's
Yeah.
probably as straight as it gets.
That's
Yeah.
almost. That's got to be a 10.
Wait, do you own a fleece vest?
I do own a fleece vest.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty
There you
damn
go.
straight.
There you go.
I'm not even straight enough to go to a Bruce
No.
Springsteen concert, for Christ's
No.
sakes.
I guess, yeah. I'm not as
I
straight as I thought.
moshed at a Gaslight Anthem concert recently too. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
All right, so we're gonna give it to him. He's
Yay.
Exactly.
That's a 10, right?
Yeah,
Bruce Springsteen,
right.
come on.
And the fleece vest.
And the fleece vest.
Do you have any Crocs?
I was born in the USA.
Do you have Crocs too?
Oh, nice.
What's that?
Do you have Crocs?
Oh, yes, I have Crocs.
Oh, damn.
They're Mickey Mouse Crocs. Oh, I ruined it.
Crocs are getting
I
sweaty,
ruined
let me
it.
tell you.
I love my Mickey Mouse Crocs.
I know. I gave this a lot of thought,
Yeah.
and I cannot come up with one thing to me
That you've
that
done?
I've done that seems gay. Although I do
I know,
spend
you're
a lot
one
of money
my
on
straighter
clothes,
friends.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Here's okay. So to be
Yeah, you
perfectly
spend
honest,
a lot
I
of
didn't know what your sexuality was
Thank
when
you.
I first met you. I thought
Thank
that you
you.
were ambisexual. I thought you were both.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you were bi.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, an orgy guy. I thought you were the most
That's
likely
kinda
to have
gay.
had an orgy.
There was a specific moment.
The power
yeah.
slut girl thought.
Power slut. So some things, I mean, you may feel a certain way, but the image you're
So
giving
there
off.
might be something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
good. Awesome.
It's sexy and mysterious.
That's
Whatever's going
exactly
on.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's very
But
mysterious.
calorie restricting
Yeah.
is, I don't know, that's something.
Calorie restricting is kind of gay, right?
Yeah, this Perrier can.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
too
Look at what
gay
I'm
for me.
drinking.
I can't even.
That's totally ambisexual.
So let's gather our thoughts here. You guys put together the show every Tuesday. It's got to be a Herculean task to do it. How long you guys been doing it, and what's it like putting together a bunch of comedians and trying to make people laugh every week?
Well, okay, so I started off doing a comedy show at Johnny D's in Davis Square, and I got Matt Kona, who is this really great stand-up comic you saw naked last night, and he helped me start to put together some stuff.
I can show you guys a picture of him.
You can't take pictures.
Can't take pictures.
I didn't order.
Oh yeah, they just allowed.
Okay, but anyway, so I was doing that, and then David sort of hoved into my vision. He was super funny.
It's a good picture.
Oh yeah, send that to me.
I just inadvertently saw that. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
All right, stop showing pictures. These guys telling a story.
But anyway, so yeah, I was doing Johnny D's, and then booking a lot of people, started to get more comfortable with comedians, and then David, I sort of saw him do some stand up, and I started booking him, and I made him what's known as the comic emeritus, which meant he performed every single week for 3 months.
Wow.
And then
This was last summer. Yeah.
last summer.
Is that like an apprenticeship?
Basically, sort of. It's based.
Right.
It's designed to take either amateur comics and make them better, or take skilled comics and have them do different stuff every week, so that everyone can get new material.
Yeah.
And I watched David go from funny to really funny to mastering his craft.
What's his best bit right now?
Yeah.
He has this bit about his dad and a hurricane in Virginia, where. You tell it. You tell it better than I.
That'll take like 8 minutes.
No, basically, he was in a hurricane. His dad wanted to go and get the best wings in Myrtle Beach, and packed the family into a car, drove to get the best wings. The family was like, "We don't want to go. There's a hurricane," and they went and got the wings, and they were apparently just okay. And then on the drive, and then the hurricane hit while they were there, and they had to be sheltered there for a long time, for hours and hours. And then when they're driving back, they see that I think it's the Jiffy Lube isn't there anymore, that they drove past on the way to get the wings. So he makes it a lot funnier.
I was gonna say I don't get it.
It's a horrifying story.
Just seems kind of tragic.
Don't you get the nuance?
There's so much nuance.
And then he got a side of coleslaw.
It's an 8-minute story that I just compressed into 12 seconds. So it's a really, really fun. The way he tells it. And it's also, David doesn't think he has an accent, but he totally has an accent, and he gets more accenty when he tells the story.
Yeah.
And it's more funny when he does a voice of his dad. It's just perfect. So.
Well, no, I mean, like to get to the whole thing, I mean, like I was emeritus there for 3 months, and Kevin and I mean, like we started working a lot together, and just recently, we decided we wanted to try, and we both enjoy booking comics. I run a show on Thursdays in JP called Stand Up Break In with Danielle Drusquick, another local comic, and we want to work together, and we found Phoenix Landing to be, it has a stage, great location, and they were super open to having
excited about it,
to having a comedy night, and as far as trying to book comics every week, I mean, Boston, there's so many great, funny comics here, and it sounds like it would be, tough, but honestly, booking people every week, it's super easy because we have this infinite pool to, ask. And,
we actually had the other night we had a comedy show there, and we had 3 people drop out 2 hours before the show, and we were able to get 3 brand new comics to come in and do the show in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
you guys ever see somebody try to get up there and then just completely self-destruct?
I mean, everybody has bad sets sometimes, but I mean, we've never
no weeping. You've never seen anybody weep?
Weep? No weeping.
Oh,
That would be dynamite.
that is what I am looking
People
for.
are getting funnier, I guess. They must be.
If they're weeping up there, we're not doing our job.
Yeah, we vet pretty well. Basically, we have our own comedy shows. Our own comedy nights we're basically the Avengers of comedy right now, where we have our own movies, and then we come together at Phoenix Landing every Tuesday. And I have a sketch show on Thursday nights. So we've been booking for a long time, and so we basically figured out we definitely take chances on newer people, but we like to make sure that we have the cream of the crop.
We actually have because on my Thursday show with Danielle, we have the break-in spot, which is for somebody who is either very new or has never done stand-up before. And we've had a guy in there, Jay Milano, twice, and he's just been super confident, really funny. And in a way, I want to, he has earned a spot at Phoenix in a way. Is that like how we're talking about it? Like this, we want this to be like our showcase.
Yeah, and at Johnny D's, every week I have a showcase of stand-up comics, but I'll always bring in somebody that's brand new or this is their first time on stage, and I'll see how they do, and if they do well, then they have progressed to the Phoenix stage.
All right, good.
So, yeah,
And,
cool.
and do they kick you out for drum and bass after?
They do. They do.
Time for drum and bass.
10 o'clock, out of there.
See you later. Techno Kids in.
Well, it's cool because 10 o'clock, when that shows, then they have the Night Foxes. They come in and they do classic rock, and they're really good, and they love us for some
And
reason.
here's the
Toto
other thing.
classic rock?
Yeah. Well, like they play
That's not good.
They play the band. They play like Van Morrison and that.
And here's the thing that I like
It's cool. They're pretty good.
about the Phoenix Landing as well. I don't think there's anything healthy on the menu at all. Everything that they serve is like some kind of deep fried meat with a bowl of mayonnaise, right?
I need to talk about the bacon croquettes.
Yeah, what the hell is a croquette?
They're round. They taste like
Cheesy
bacon.
fried,
They're so delicious. They have this dipping sauce, and the waitress Jillian knows that I want that every week, and she like just has it for me.
If you go there on a Saturday, though, it's like there's an 80% chance you're going to be roofied.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And I was just after
I like those odds.
So I go there once
I'm
every few
going.
months.
And
Are you looking to get roofied?
after the Humanoid show on Wednesday, there was a big brawl over there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
We probably angered up the blood
Yeah.
of the
They
people.
schedule a
The
big
kids
fight.
were
that does
dancing
not
to
happen at our shows.
Yeah, well, this was like electronica night, and they got too wired up with
Well,
the electronica.
tough crowd.
It really is.
Wait, Saturday, like when they do like the top 100 stuff, and
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it just reminds me of college. I'm not proud to say that I've been there a lot.
What, to
Right.
college?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be proud of that either.
College a
Phoenix
lot.
Landing.
You know, I had an idea with my friends once where we want to have a roofie roulette where we made 4 drinks and we put a roofie in one of them, and then like it's like, hey, surprise, you don't want
That sounds awesome. Let's do that on the show next week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
I can't make it.
But the after effects are apparently terrible. Like you're sick for like a week, so we didn't want to do that.
Well, I'm surprised. I've heard so many good things about it.
Yeah, roofies seem like the best
It's in the
thing.
paper.
All right, listen, we're
Really
having
bad
fun
PR.
here, but we have to talk to Pete. We have to talk to
We
White
gotta.
Yeah, he
Dynomite.
showed up. We gotta get him in here.
We got
Only
we got
representative.
Wait, one last thing though. You
Okay.
can confirm, Kevin,
Yes.
that on Naked Comedy, some people actually use a pump before they go on
They
stage.
don't use a pump. They pump up though.
So they just-
they squeeze their dick for a
Jack it
little,
a couple times.
just
or
a couple times just to make sure that they're bigger on stage.
They're already the tiniest dicks I ever seen in my life.
But apparently,
Because they're
when you're
terrified.
extremely overweight, there's some hiding
Bunch
going
of
on.
Hiding going on.
dicks.
But I gotta tell you that is it's sort of a misnomer, I guess. And that's really not the word, but it's what you see on stage is not. They're generally growers, not showers.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
On stage.
Well, we're gonna have Dan Martin on next week.
Oh, you are.
And
ask him about what
apparently
happens.
He's got
Yeah.
a big one,
It's
but if you
apparently
see him in Naked
gigantic.
Comedy, you see otherwise.
It is a tiny button.
I
Oh, and
thought
you-
that
but
is
he's naked.
yeah. He calls himself Dan, Button C Martin.
That's
so
his
it's a
classic
misleading
alias.
name.
Nash, does it cost me $100 to
I
say
said
cock?
Ka.
Or I don't know. I think you just
hey,
cost me.
because that's
Hey,
a
you're talking
rooster,
about-
right?
exactly.
Or a
See?
chicken.
Safe.
All right, listen.
Some kind.
Here they are, everybody. It's Kevin
Yes.
Quigley and David Thomas. Every week at the Phoenix and everywhere else,
Right.
all over town. These guys are comedy
Yeah,
juggernauts.
their
are.
wangs
And,
are swinging in the wind.
they-
and
they really
go
are.
check it out.
Right now, there's a
Yes.
breeze.
But listen,
Seeing it.
before they go, Stacy, of course, no one on the Super
Right.
Rock show
No.
goes home empty-handed. So we do have some
Yeah.
parting gifts
Oh.
for them.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
heard
just
about
you can
this.
read off.
What are we, savages? Come on.
There's a yo-yo
Etiquette.
shaped like a car wheel.
Oh, that's pretty
Whoa,
good.
that's nice.
There's a movie theater sized box of Whoppers.
you go.
Whispers.
Oh man.
Glow and grow dinosaur or moon fairy, one or the other.
One or the other. You
That's
don't know
nice.
which one you're going to
Either
get.
You never
Either
know.
one.
Some off-brand banana cream Oreos. That's
Oh,
sick.
man.
That's sickening.
Banana cream Oreo.
Banana
That
cream.
exists?
I'm the happiest person alive.
Kevin, you can have
I
that.
think
will have those.
off-brand is the key word.
Who doesn't like off-brand?
Yeah.
Sounds like the worst, but I like to bite into it. A nudie postcard, of
Sure,
course.
of course.
Oh, dude,
A Sleazegrinder pin.
I like
Yeah.
Sleazegrinder.
And Jordan almonds. Everyone
Jordan
goes home with
almonds.
Jordan almonds.
Hey, almond.
There they go, Kevin and
Yeah.
David. Give them their presents and get them out of here.
All right.
Although,
Thank you so much, guys.
just stay out there. We'll take some pictures afterwards. All
Alrighty.
right, Joey, get those two out and get Pete in here before the show is over.
Get out of here.
I'm running.
I like the kid style.
Hey, Nash, if you would, while we get Pete in here, if you could play under me, you could play a little White Dynomite so we can get a taste of
Sounds super.
what White Dynomite is all about. Pete, will you please? I can't even get him in here now. He's too comfortable out
These
there.
White Dynamite people
Now
are
featuring
lazy.
0%.
Yeah, they're very reluctant. Very reluctant to do the show.
There he comes. There he comes, everybody.
Show a little enthusiasm. This is a good show.
Yeah, come on. This is your big break.
Hey, you want to retire? We want to retire.
He's drinking a High Life, the best.
There he is, everybody. The great Pete Niffing of not only White Dynomite, but also Jesus. Many others, past and present, and probably future as well.
Indeed. Bay City Rollers.
This is it. This is the pinnacle of what I've done. I'm ending all music after this interview.
Hey, brother, welcome.
Yours too. Don't
Most of
laugh.
us.
That goes for all you.
Damn it! I knew we shouldn't have had him on.
Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for representing your band.
Yes.
After much.
There's 9 guys in the band.
There's
Only
9
Pete
guys
came.
in the band.
Only I
Only
came.
Pete.
Everybody else forgot their Geritol.
You know, imagine if the MC5 were a wedding band, then you have White Dynomite. And by the way, you guys are, I'll just say this. I don't know if you've heard them with Pete in the band.
They
are
don't go to shows.
So much better.
We played with you, for God's sake.
So much
With me
better
in the
with Pete
band?
in the band.
What does Pete do?
Yeah.
He plays
Tim
the guitar.
Katz's 50th birthday.
Skin food.
Tim Katz's 50th
You jerk.
birthday party.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm sorry if I forgot.
Yeah. Well, you guys
That
are
was-
jerks.
that was-
Now who's the jerk?
There wasn't like a lot of drinking going on that night or anything.
No.
Never.
or Cake
Any
being
night.
dropped everywhere.
So Pete, tell us about the suits. Where do you get them tailored?
Straight from Goodwill. They got
Yeah.
the good ones over there.
They're off the rack. All of them.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, John Dogger, that guy knows how to wear a suit.
He does.
I feel like that guy's tailoring those things. Is he doing that?
I think he does.
Yeah.
He's a seamstress. You know?
Dabbles in the
Right.
tailoring.
But you look fantastic in your outfit. I was
you.
going to tell you, I was at the show at Cuisine and Locale a couple weeks ago,
It's hard to say.
and I meant to tell you that I really liked your
You like
shirt.
this
yeah.
guy?
Yeah, Ken's getting into the Western.
Yeah, I got a couple of Western
Oh,
shirts.
nice.
I earlier today I wore an all white ensemble, which I was going to wear to the show tonight.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to show up White Dynamite. I wanted
Right.
White Dynamite to shine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a hell of
Yeah.
a nice guy.
Here he is.
The whitest of the white dynamites. I'm gonna drink this.
Yeah,
you can
drink it down.
that. If anything here that's in a bottle, you can drink.
Totally.
Yeah.
Switch out with the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, right.
Even that, I
That was
don't.
tasty.
Yeah. By the way, Pete, you ever get into fisting at all?
Totally. I'll fist all of you right now. Let's go. That's why I came. I came to
What's
fist.
the gayest thing you've ever done?
Yeah. What's the gayest thing?
This.
you've ever done?
This guy is on fire. It's getting crazy in here.
It's okay. The only person listening is Doug Sherman, right?
Pete used
No, we're all listening.
Okay.
Pete used to be in a
I'm not.
band called Lamont. You guys remember Lamont?
Of course.
Absolutely.
You played with Lamont.
You played with Lamont?
Yeah.
Here we go again. Son of a
Indeed.
And,
diddly.
and at one point, he made everybody in the band grow bushy mustaches. Remember that?
Handlebars, man.
Oh my God! So the three of them were walking around town for a good month
No, it was like a year and a half.
Oh my God! with giant bushy mustaches.
We were going to make it with those
Yeah.
things, man.
Mustache rides, yeah.
It was like because it was like a sort of a reverse ZZ Top kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was a good idea. If only we had the talent of ZZ Top, it might have gone somewhere.
Well, I mean, you know, what you had there was the idea, like let's do a gimmick.
Yeah.
And then you did a gimmick.
And then we quit.
And nobody cared. But I
You know what always happens?
I was a big fan of the whole thing, really.
Yeah.
You know, White Dynamite, they play on boats a lot, so I hope you don't get
Yes.
seasick.
What's this?
I don't as long as I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Come on.
That's what White Dynamite are known for.
Humanoids.
They play
White Dynamite.
Play on boats?
They play on boats. They play like party boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Booze
never-
cruise.
Awesome.
We
Yeah,
do.
booze cruise.
Exclusively on both.
Almost exclusively
That'd
on
be
boats.
awesome.
And what I would have asked the rest of White Dynamite had they been here
Yeah.
is last time I talked to one of those guys, they said that there's a lot of public fornication on these booze cruises.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happening right there on deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Swapping
The
the,
one
poop
booze
deck and
cruise
such.
I've been on was a big orgy
Really?
extravaganza. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no one would notice that.
Crazy. Wow.
Moss fisting.
So there's
you guys-
lots of semen out
Hey!
there.
Ah, good.
He
So
still got it.
have you guys ever booze cruised?
Yeah, I saw some sort of show.
Yeah,
on a
that was
boat
like
one
20
time.
years ago
Yeah,
or
it was like,
something,
yeah, of course, it was like 20
Couple
years
of
ago.
times.
It doesn't
That's
get
dope.
any better
Yeah.
than
I've had a couple beers
It
on
was
my way
like
over to Nantucket.
it was T-Rex and Martha Hoople in 1971. It was awesome.
Mike, have you ever witnessed public fornication of any kind?
Yeah, totally, man.
Really?
So the Old Abbey Lounge, I
Yeah.
went in there to go take a Waz one time, and
Yeah.
there was like, some guy banging some chick in the Old Abbey. Not when they moved the bathrooms, like when it was totally gross
Yeah.
and horrible.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Like when you walked in the front door and the bathrooms were to the right. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And like, just like going at it like over the urinal. I was just like, what's
don't
up?
think-
And I pissed anyways.
Really?
They didn't even stop.
Yeah, that's
I was
weird.
like,
Wow.
peace
Who would-
out. See you later.
You have to piss anyway.
They didn't ask you.
walk in
They
there and
didn't
be
ask you to join in. Or
No,
Pissed
no.
on them.
Yeah, it's like, what else are you going to do? I got a Waz.
But you would think that would hamper your ability to empty your bladder, but you saying
Yeah.
there's no problem.
No, it was really, I mean, I was,
Well, he didn't take it out. He just stood there.
Yeah,
With it
exactly.
in, peeing.
Exactly.
This guy's got a confident bladder. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
I was like, listen, I got some stand up to do, so I just got to stroke it a little. Is that cool if I just watch you guys?
No. Squeeze it, dude.
Oh, right.
Squeeze it.
He always brings a stadium buddy with him anyway, just in case,
Yeah.
Do you pump your penis a little bit before you go on stage, just to make it look a little bigger?
No, I pump everybody else.
Those last
And that's the gayest thing I've ever done.
those last guys did.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's pumping it right now. Funny man, pumping penises.
Pump it up.
They are
While your
looking for a
feet are
resident
stomping.
fluffer over at Naked Comedy, though.
Oh,
if
really?
anybody's interested,
Oh, yeah.
sleazegrinder@gmail.com.
So, hey man, so how's it going? How's Jesus? He's got another band called Jesus.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Big fans.
Me too.
How do you keep up with both bands at once like that? It's got to be. How can you be here on a Friday night? Aren't White Dynomite or Jesus playing somewhere?
Not without me.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know. I mean, I take on way less responsibility these days in both of these bands.
You know what it is too.
I just wear this suit to like Jesus shows and shit now.
It's weird. I noticed it gets
I don't know
has
which-
no strings on it now.
It could just be the light, but it does look like his shirt could use a dry cleaning. Is that?
A little bit.
I just watched this.
I don't know
Yeah.
about his
It's
shirt,
the
but
shadow.
there's some
Yeah.
black
It's just the
streaks.
shadow.
on
It's the
his crotch.
lighting. It's the
Yeah,
lighting.
it's the lighting. It looks
There's
like.
little stains.
Oh, yeah. There's some groin stainage.
He shit
That's
his
for
pants
sure.
from the front. Oh.
From the lawn
He is wearing
today.
white shoes. That's hard to pull off. See,
Yeah.
Ken,
True.
that's
Yeah.
how you do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's totally cake stains on the all over the fucking.
There's cake
that
on
was
my
awesome.
base case from
Yeah.
that same
And on my
reason.
head, because you used my head. I'm like, what is this all over my head? Oh, it's frosting.
There's cake on my shit. Cake on my shit.
Yeah, but not the kind you can
I
eat.
told you this show was going to crash and burn.
Really?
Yeah. So, hey,
Well,
might I just say, let the streets run red with rock by Ripple.
Thank you.
Ripple-music.com.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah, what he
they
said.
also put out White Dynomite.
Yeah, they did put out White Dynamite's record.
Yep.
Have you been to the Ripple offices? I want to know if
No,
there's-
but I met those dudes at what the hell, the Eagle in San Francisco, where they it's a gay bar,
Yeah.
and it was.
I don't know where you're going with this now.
Oh,
The
wait,
gayest thing he's ever done.
He
going back
he
to
keeps
this.
coming up with new gay things he's done. Have you noticed that?
He writes it himself practically. It's unbelievable.
it's my gay, not my gay life.
So there you were at the Eagle.
Yeah, but they had it decorated in Halloween decorations, and I wasn't paying attention to it all night long.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you look around and it's all dudes dressed in bondage, the decorations, with their dongs out. Right there.
wait a minute.
New Halloween decorations I'd never seen before.
But wait a minute. How is that? So where does Ripple come in on this?
We were playing. It was their showcase for Ripple because they're from San Francisco.
So Ripple,
yeah,
they came up with the guys with the dongs out. That was their that was their thing. So your first introduction to Ripple Records, who sponsor the show, by the way, we are proudly sponsored.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
There's so much
By-
more
By a
material now.
dong-friendly show.
yeah.
Sponsored by
writing these,
Ripple
yeah.
Records.
So okay, but so what happened? So you're there at the Eagle, and then there's naked guys, and then Todd says, "Hey, I'm the Ripple guy,"
That's it.
and that's it.
That's it.
All right. Did he give you cocaine?
I can't touch that shit anymore, man.
Okay.
It'll kill me.
All right.
What about shrimp cocktail?
I will I'll snort it off your. You know what? Dong.
Well, listen. We got Pete here to talk about White Dynomite, so we might as well talk about White Dynomite. Tell us about White Dynomite. What are they going to do next? Where are they going to go?
What are we doing?
Yeah, tell us all about it.
We're playing with Mudhoney.
Which member of White Dynomite do you like the best?
Ooh.
Pete Nifflin.
Don't worry, nobody's listening.
I would say myself if I was to say.
Don't worry, none of them are listening.
I know.
I'd say Joey
Let me
Sin.
hear it. Be honest.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Joey Sin, because no one else is here. I'm in the band too.
Yeah. Go ahead. Who's your favorite?
Probably Craig Riggs. He bought me a burrito once.
Okay, good.
That's about it.
Who's your least favorite member of White Dynomite?
Pete Niffing.
Joey
Pete
Sin.
Niffin.
You guys gonna make another record?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, good.
Sounds okay.
Thanks, Pete.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, we totally believe you.
We're recording it. I mean, this is it. What we're doing right now is White Dynamite.
Yeah.
It's going right to the New Alliance right now.
Can you give us any new song titles?
My favorite is Kitty Litter, I
Yeah.
must say. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of them.
She's so good at being no good.
Yeah.
You would ask the new guy the song titles,
Yeah.
man. I'm like,
You don't
this
know-
fucking band.
Hey, who else did they send? Who
30 minutes.
else
$400.
did they send us?
Someone take
Supposedly, everybody in White Dynamite was coming out, and
Good.
now this
What's
is
400
what are you
bucks?
gonna do? Come on.
Every time you say a swear.
Yeah, exactly. And now you cost me $400. It's
Yeah.
$100 every time you swear.
I don't believe that at
I'm
all.
$200 in.
Believe me, you should see
I'm only
my
100.
my bank account. All right.
Should I now?
Very good. By the way, we got to go. But what I also want to mention, here's what I like about Pete. Pete has a job wherein, like, for a small part of the year, he's rich, and that small part of the year where he's rich, he tells you. I like that.
What is the job?
So it'd be like, hey, I made $8,000 this week. See you later, man. The rest
Funny
of the time,
because it's true. The rest of the time, I'm like bummed out, cold.
but for those 2 or 3 weeks, he's flying high. All right, listen, Pete, I love you, man. You know that.
Yeah, man. What? I'm here for you.
This is one of the greatest guys the Boston rock scene has ever seen.
Everybody loves this guy.
here.
Come on. Seriously.
So listen, I think I have problems with White Dynamite, but I don't have any problems with Pete
No.
Niffing. So buy Ripple, buy White Dynamite, I guess.
Absolutely.
totally.
Why wouldn't you?
All right.
It
And,
supports the local economy.
we got to wrap up the show. So goodbye, Pete.
Hey,
Thank
see
you
you,
so
man.
much.
All right,
Goodbye.
Good to see you, dude.
Thanks. Oh, give him his gift bag on his way.
Oh,
out,
yeah, you got a gift bag, too, 'cause
then
we're
get out.
classy.
Thank you.
We didn't talk about Paul Foley's weak jump shot.
Oh, please.
There's no basketball on the Super Rock Show. There's your
Yeah, thank
you very
business,
much.
and then there you go. Thank you. Thanks again, Pete Niffing. The great,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
the great Pete Niffing.
Pizza.
There he goes. There he goes, everybody. Hey, Pete, just stay there for a minute. We'll take a picture before you split. Okay. All right, everybody. Next week. Good job, Paul Foley, as well.
That was a sight gag.
Yeah.
You didn't get that on the radio.
You'll see that on the YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's the end of the show? How did that go?
Yeah.
I'm my sensory overload.
I didn't know we started the show.
Wait, John Machine.
Hey. Listen, don't blow it. Buy Ripple. ripple-music.com.
Thank you. It would have been nice if we had done those during when I was supposed to do them, but I forgot.
Hey,
okay.
it's all right. We still got them done.
There was too much going on.
I'm glad I can blame someone
Next week
else.
will be a little more organized.
Yeah, and I totally have to waz Wicked Bass, so it's totally
with you.
fine. Let's just wrap it up.
It's okay. We're just about done.
We
Next
gotta get a
Exactly.
bucket in here.
next week, Cult of Doom Rockers Ice Dragon will be here. They might be.
That's awesome. That sounds
Can I make
amazing.
a song, Ice Dragon, please?
They
We
might.
did have one Little Dragon.
They might be on acid. I don't know. They're pretty into acid. Also,
Awesome.
comedy titan Danny Martin will be here. That's going to be
He's
exciting.
the best. The king of
That guy is the greatest. Maybe Ice Dragon will give him some acid
Did
too.
we
and
tell
they can-
Dan
they can
Martin
all be
not to
acid.
bring his fiance?
We're also going to play. We're going to play Roofie Roulette, so that should be good.
Oh, yeah.
No whammies, no whammies. All that and more next week. Thanks to Kevin Quigley and David Thomas for coming by. Check out their shows. Whatever, they told you a bunch of shows. Go to some of those.
Yeah, listen
If you,
up.
if you like to laugh, then they're you guys.
Oh, look at naked people.
Right?
Or laugh.
Yeah.
Thanks,
At naked people.
Thanks to White Dynomite.
All one of them. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks to one of the guys at White
Thanks a
Dynamite.
lot.
You know. Until then, till next time, bye Ripple. Don't fear the Reaper, and remember, all men play on 10. We leave you with the sickest jam of the week. What do you know? It's from Ripple.
Oh.
From Ripple recording artist Ape Machine, from their just released album on Ripple, live from Freak Valley. Here's Everybody Bleeds on EMF. We'll see you next week on the Super Rock Show.
Have a good weekend.
EMF. Presented by the Sound Museum.
All right. I only peed myself a little bit. Yep. I'm right back. Feeling good.
What a show.